Hello and welcome back. It's David and I am in this tiny little town called Shelburne again, but on my way back from Collingwood. I was here earlier today, but I thought I'd do a little bit of a downtown walk. There was more snow falling when I got here, but it seems to have kind of stopped. So anyways, I'm gonna walk the downtown core, do a little bit of a walking tour, and we'll take a look. Good morning to, actually, good evening to everybody who's kind of coming home from work in this tiny little town. This looks like the town hall right here. I'm actually going to walk up this back road because, my channel is called Backroads. But I wanted to go up this way because I'm going to start at the top and walk my way down. Yeah, they even named their back alleys Red Front Store Lane, because Red Front Store, that used to be Red Front Store back in the 70s and 80s, I believe. It was a convenience store. I always like walking these back alleys because you get to really see what everything kind of looks like. Sure, you got the front, it always looks nice, but then you got the back of these old buildings. Some of them look like they've been updated, which is great. Others look really, really huge. And yet others look like they've seen better days. When I decided to film this video, man, it was really coming down. The snow was just, it was great. But then as soon as I parked the car, it literally stopped. Here's what it is, right? The joys of being a YouTuber. That, from my understanding, is condos. So they built on to the old buildings at the front, and they built all of this. And there's a little store down at the bottom here. Yeah, so all that is on the upper, it's all condos. Wait a minute, that's somebody's house on this back laneway. There's a house here. Who would have thought? I need to fix my camera, zoom out a little bit more. And there's another house right here. Well, that's a big lot. And this, I drove by a number of years ago, and this is a new building. They built from scratch. That, behind that fence is a wood processing plant. I guess they make lumber. This is a lot that's used to be for sale. Yeah, so all this one's new. The one next to it, Physio Wellness, that's an older building. It's just kind of being redone over the number of years. And then you have Crucian Insurance. Looks like putting on an addition. Man, those are some nice windows at the back. Wow. This little lonely building used to be the DMV. Right, everyone got their licenses renewed. It's now the Free Press News in Shelburne. It's been a number of other things over the years, I've been told, but I can't remember what they are. So yeah, Crucian Insurance. And this is looking west towards Mount Forest. So let's take a walk down this side, and then we'll walk our way back up the other side. Pizza finally moved in, apparently. I was talking to a buddy of mine, and he's all excited. He moved from Toronto, and he moved up here. And he's like, yeah, this is great. We finally got a pizza. And of course, there's a cannabis store, because, you know, you always need a cannabis store. There's a lot of them. Man, those are some old buildings. Wow, I wonder what year some of these are. Probably like early 1900s, I would say. Maybe some of them are even 1800. So it's 5 o'clock, and you can see the long line of cars making their way home. Ooh, look at that building right on the corner. All right, bet you that thing's got some stories to tell you. There's a bakery there, Jelly's Bakery, across the street. I think some of these buildings, they've been there a long time. Chinese pizza. And the Tipsy Fox. This is a new chain that's been going crazy up north. They're kind of a little everywhere. Every little town seems to have one of them these days. Alliston has one, Erin has one, Shelburne's got one, Mount Forest has got one, IDA. That used to be a hotel, I believe, at one time. But that was built in 1995. And then that building there, the Chartered Professional Accountants, that was here a long time ago as well, that building. And then this used to be a Texaco gas station back in the day, from my understanding. It's been a number of other things, I guess, over the years, but it's Town Hall. And I drove through here a little while ago, and they redid this little downtown, or little parkette. They've made it look much nicer than it was. Dance studio. Yeah, it's a very small town. I think there's about 10,000 people here. Just under that, maybe. Let's see if I can cross this crosswalk. That there is not a church. Yes, it looks like a church, but it's no longer a church. It's actually called the Dufferin Public House. So it's a bar and restaurant downstairs, and then the people live upstairs. So let's see if, there we go. That's a long line of cars. Yeah, people actually stop. That's kind of good. Open till 10 o'clock pretty much each night except Monday and Tuesday. And it looks like they got a little patio out at the side here. I don't think I'm going to walk all the way down. I'm going to turn around and just go back up on this side, and then I'll go down the other road, which is Owen Sound Street. Looks like Fire and Ice Festival is at the Alton Mill this weekend. Yeah, I may actually do that video. That'd be kind of cool. I think there's ice carving. There's, I think, also a blacksmith as well. I'm like one of the very few people who has actually walked since it snowed. And I'll take a look at that mural on that building when I come back. Looks like some renovations are being done at the store in there. It's the drugstore. Now, the one thing I didn't notice when I was out on that side, you got a new place going on. NF Chicken is opening up. Never don't know what that is. Place next to it's vacant. The Shelburne dental place, I think they may be vacant too. Wow. There's a few places. Well, and the one next to it, well, that's local tile company. I don't know. Another church. This church isn't a church anymore. It is actually, I think, a antique store. Looks like you got a Mexican place that just opened up. Used to be a Chinese place. Oh, and then what do we got here? A little cafe. There's another one that I already mentioned, the Jelly Bakery. I don't remember seeing that Mexican place there before. Pizzazz, I think that's a clothing store that I don't know if it's still available. It's still open. And then the next one, I think this is going to be condos. I think they're turning this old country depot. It's kind of like a garden place. Used to be back in the day. I think they're turning that into condos. And that is a real church that is used as a church. Public library. And then William Jelly is the founder of Shelburne, and he lives in that house right there. We'll go up and we'll take a look. Man, there's some nice old century homes. Looks like there's a plaque out front too. Yeah, he had a pretty nice house back in the day. I wonder if it's just one family that still lives there. So this lane they named Jelly Lane, and that is William Jelly, founder of Shelburne. And that's his house. (1891), father of Shelburne. You know, I've done all this walking, and I'm not too sure my microphone has been on. Let me see. Test, test. Oh yeah, it's on. I didn't check before I started. That one needs a little bit of work. Man, it's hard to believe Toronto has no snow. Or maybe like 2 centimeters or something, like parts of it. And then you come here and you look at the snow and it's like, I mean, you're only a little over an hour to Toronto from here. But, you know, it is the highest elevation in Ontario in this area. So it's not too surprising. And it's surrounded by 2 different lakes. Lake Huron 2 hours to the west, which is I'm walking west right now, and then half an hour north, which takes you to Georgian Bay. And then you've got some newer townhouses down there. I think a number of years ago they came up with this system about naming laneways. And this is another laneway that they named, just like Jelly's Lane. Well, this one's the Economist Lane. Let me take a snapshot of that. The son of William and the younger brother Andrew created a large 3-story brick structure. Okay. Burr, it's cold. And I can't believe I missed the snow. Beyond the gate. Go for a bite to eat. French cuisine. I guess that's how you get in. Vacant. That's an old fire escape right there. Wow, that thing's seen better days. Shannon's restaurant. Yeah, you got your choice of 3 different bars. Shannon's, Tipsy Fox, and the Dufferin Public House, which people call a Duffy. I don't know what's going on in there. This looks like a bunch of nothing. Founding of Shelburne. What, the late 1840s? Wow. And this used to be a mural that was painted, but they've put up this metal one now, and I don't know. I don't think it really depicts. Yeah, I'm not too sure about that. Anyways, you get to see the fact that Shelburne had a railway station, and this was all painted. I don't know if they had people repaint it. Anyways, like I always say, get out and explore. My name is David, and this has been another episode of Backroads. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and we'll continue on with more videos each and every day. Have a good one. Thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it.